In a faraway kingdom, there lived a princess whose beauty was the talk of the lands, but so was her cunning mind. She had a peculiar tradition: every suitor seeking her hand had to answer her riddles. None who failed could marry her, and they were promptly sent away. For years, many proud princes and noblemen had come, only to leave with their heads hung low. One day, word of this challenge reached the ears of 3 tailors from a nearby village. The eldest and the second tailor were confident, puffing their chests and exchanging smug smiles. "This will be easy," said the first, twirling his scissors. "The princess cannot stump us," added the second. But the youngest, the little tailor, listened quietly. He was small, often overlooked, yet a spark of determination lit his eyes. "I will go," he whispered to himself, "and I will win. I will not let size or appearance dictate my fate." As the sun set, the 3 tailors arrived at the castle gates. They were ushered into a grand hall, its walls glimmering with gold, and the princess entered, regal and poised. Her eyes twinkled with mischief. She smiled, and the hall fell silent. "You have come seeking my hand?" she asked. "Then answer me this riddle. I have 2 kinds of hair on my head. Tell me their colors." The first tailor stepped forward. "Your Highness, the 2 colors are black and white." The princess shook her head and declared, "Incorrect." The second tailor tried. "Brown and red, Your Highness." Again, the princess's smile faded. "Wrong." Finally, it was the little tailor's turn. He stepped forward confidently, his voice steady. "Your Highness, the colors of your hair are golden and silver." A hush fell over the hall. The princess tilted her head, examining him carefully. Then, at last, she nodded slowly. "Correct," she admitted, though her pride forced her to hesitate. The princess, unwilling to marry so easily, devised another test. "You have answered my riddle," she said, her voice cool, "but to marry me, you must survive a night with the bear in the forest. If you are alive by morning, you may marry me. Fail, and your life will be forfeit." The little tailor, fearless and clever, agreed without hesitation. That evening, he was led to the dark, roaring cave where the bear awaited. Its massive paws scraped the earth, and its growls echoed through the trees. The tailor did not flinch. Instead, he reached into his pockets and pulled out a handful of nuts. He sat cross-legged and began eating slowly, as if enjoying a picnic. The bear, curious, watched. "What are you doing?" it grunted. The tailor, smiling faintly, offered the bear a few nuts. But when the bear tried to crack them and failed, the tailor took them back and swiftly replaced them with cracked nuts, demonstrating his skill. The bear growled, baffled, as the little tailor mocked gently, "Big paws, mighty strength, yet powerless over a nut." After the nuts, the little tailor produced a violin from his bag. He began playing a lively tune. The bear's eyes lit up, and soon it started swaying and stomping in rhythm. Amused, it asked the tailor to teach him to play. The tailor paused. "Your nails are too large and sharp. I cannot teach you. We must first trim them." The bear agreed, and the tailor quickly clamped the bear's hands in a vise, tightening it just enough to make the bear groan but not injure it. He then excused himself, claiming he needed scissors to finish the task, and left the cave to rest. All through the night, the bear tried to escape, but the little tailor's clever tricks kept him occupied. By morning, the princess returned to find the tailor alive and unscathed. Her heart sunk. She had underestimated his intelligence and cunning. The next morning, the tailor and the princess set out for the church. As they walked, the 2 older tailors, envious of the young tailor's success, sneaked into the cave and released the bear from the vise. The bear, realizing its opportunity, began chasing the couple. The little tailor did not panic. Standing tall atop a passing cart, he waved his hand at the bear and shouted, "Return to your cage, or I will clamp your paws again." The bear froze in fear, remembering the clever tricks it had suffered the night before. With a startled roar, it fled back to the forest, never to trouble anyone again. The princess, amazed by the tailor's courage and intelligence, finally agreed to marry him. The villagers celebrated, the tailors watched in awe, and the little tailor's cleverness became legendary. The tale of the cunning little tailor spread far and wide. Children heard of how a small, determined individual could outsmart a giant, survive deadly challenges, and win the heart of a princess. He proved that intelligence, quick thinking, and calm presence under pressure could overcome brute strength and envy. Every nut cracked, every violin string played, every clever ruse with the bear demonstrated that cunning and wisdom could triumph over fear and adversity. The princess herself learned to respect wit and courage over arrogance and pride. The kingdom prospered, and tales of the little tailor were told for generations. The cunning little tailor married the princess, and together they ruled wisely and justly. The older tailors never dared mock him again, for they realized that size and strength alone do not determine success. The moral was clear: intelligence, courage, and presence of mind can solve even the most impossible problems. Life may throw challenges as big as bears, but with wit and cleverness, even the smallest person can triumph. And so, the little tailor's legend lived on, teaching children everywhere that faith in one's abilities, clever thinking, and calm determination can overcome any obstacle, no matter how intimidating it may appear. If you like the story, then do subscribe, share, and press the bell icon for more interesting stories.